You know, I always wanted an office, or like a studio. When I was younger, my dad turned our garage into a place for us to watch football. Did all sorts of cool stuff. Put like theater seating in there with 2 couches up on pallets, so like 6 people could sit on couches comfortably and watch the TV. It was super awesome. And that was the first time I really realized, if I find my own space, I can do whatever the hell I want with it. Fast forward to 2019, and my wife and I buy our first house. We'd looked at a bunch before we wound up with the house we have now. My only requirements were a dishwasher and a basement. I can't stand doing the dishes, and I just want a space that's mine. And guess what? This house, we got both. About a year ago, I started doing actual work down here. But the problem is the previous owner, I think he was big into DIY. I know for a fact he was big into guns. Don't care, but the guy was cheap. So it forced me to get creative with a lot of the decisions that I made with down here. So I decided, why not give you a tour of my desk setup. So I wanted to keep the aesthetic that this guy kind of had. It was definitely more of a workbench than what I'm using it for, but I'm not a super duper hands-on kind of person. I can craft shit, but I'm terrible when it comes to anything mechanically inclined, which is why you should just do what I do. Find yourself some friends who know what the hell they're doing. Having said that though, I wanted this space to be functional, but also like interesting to look at, because I do have a lot of people that come over, and we do spend a lot of time in the basement, and why would I want it to be dumb to look at if we're gonna spend so much time down here? So the lights, all sorts of stuff, the collectibles, a lot of these are from my sister. I will say I did add a few touches to this using some pieces that the guy had left behind. Let's see. Like this pen holder thing that I put together. This was a weird little piece of metal made up of a lot of these rings, and I decided it was just gonna hold my Micron pens and my brush pen and my Apple Pencil and all that fun stuff, because that just seems way more usable to me than I honestly don't even remember what this guy had this shit for. I mean, honestly, this whole wall was covered in those wire things. I still kept them because I do use them for things like hanging this beautiful masterpiece that my wife got me, love you babe, or hanging this other masterpiece that she got me, love you babe. But yeah, I figured this would be a better use of the wall, and this is substantially more interesting looking than a bunch of pieces of metal just sticking out of whatever that board is called. I also can't take credit for all the artwork here. My friend Mike did this beautiful thing, which I purchased from him, and then he threw in, I believe he called this Hentai Thanos, which is just too magnificent to not put on my art wall. But in terms of these, this is all me. I like this was originally my son's, but we ended up not using it, so I thought that'd be a better use for it. Also, my buddy's girlfriend Hannah hooked me up with some of these floppy disks, and I've just been painting them and kind of slapping them all over the place. There's a few all around. There's another one. I know that saying like your surroundings dictate how much you're able to do, because it definitely affects your mental well-being, but being down here is definitely a good thing in terms of where I go to create. I do a lot of my videos down here. I haven't shot any videos outside of this basement, if I'm being totally honest. But this is my little safe haven. This is my art station. This is my desk. This is mine. This is me. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't, but I hope you do. Bye bye.